Thea Daniels with R.A.W.Vlogcast, where we celebrate people and their passion. They're real, authentic, and willing to share their passion. I'm here with David Sosa. We are at Gator by the Bay.
Gator by the Bay. It's all going down right now. You still got 2 more days. You can still make it.
Oh yeah, and it is so worth making. You play with the Mudbugs.
Zydeco Mudbugs. Yes, that is my band, Zydeco Mudbugs.
And you're a local San Diego guy.
Well, I grew up in San Diego, but right now I live up in Redlands.
Oh,
yeah.
So you came all the way down here for this event?
Absolutely. I wouldn't miss it.
Why wouldn't you miss this event?
Well, I mean, this is the best Zydeco and blues festival type thing pretty much anywhere in the country right now. So yeah, it's all here. This is by far the best, and especially if you're a Zydeco dancer, this has always been considered the best festival for dancers. Always, always, always. So.
I am learning.
And I am a dancer myself. I am
going to ask you to dance the next time
Okay.
around.
All right.
Well,
yeah.
I'm learning.
All right.
All right, David, tell us what got you involved? Who inspired you to play this music?
Yeah. Okay. That's really easy. So I've been a musician my whole life since I was in high school. Back in those days, it was all rock music, right? I was a rock musician. That's what I loved. That was my passion. That was my generation. That was our thing. Fast forward to the mid-1980s, it's like, okay, kind of been there, done that. I was really doing like dance music, dancing with my girlfriend. And then our dance teacher said, oh, next week you ought to go hear this Zydeco band. She said it wrong way. Queen Ida and her Bone Tone Zydeco band. So I saw, that was November 1985. She came, and that was I call it my Zydeco epiphany. It's like that night changed my total musical life and everything else. And I've been obsessed with Zydeco ever since.
She has inspired quite a few people.
Absolutely, she has. Yeah, and it's well deserving too. But it had everything, right? So it was, she was a middle-aged woman. She was 55 years old or something at the time, and she was jamming on that accordion. And to me, the generation I grew up in, we didn't like the accordion too much because of Lawrence Welk. It kind of set the accordion back 50 years. Well, when I saw Queen Ida, I realized it wasn't the accordion's fault. It's like,
oh, I love it.
Yeah, it wasn't and it's like, because she was rocking out. So it's like, okay, I got to get involved in this. So then I was a bass player then, and I was living in Burlington, Vermont at the time, and there was a little Zydeco band starting up, so I got in with them. And we had a good run for 4 years. I moved to California, and then I switched from bass to accordion, taught myself how to play it. I play those little.
Easy.
No, it's not, and nobody can teach you how, because they only know those big piano accordions, and that's not what I play. I don't like those. So I play the little Cajun accordions, the little squeeze boxes.
Oh, we've heard a song or two about those squeeze boxes.
Oh, we sure have. That's right. Yeah. So and then I learned how to play myself, and I started up a band, and here it is all these years later. And but I grew up with playing the music and dancing to the music at the same time. And and then there's some other amazing, just like there's a whole lot of serendipity with this stuff, right? My life, all these things that are so important to me, it's all about serendipity. These little things that happen, like I just happened to go to that and it changed my life. And then a few years later, there was a bunch of us at work and went somewhere, saw some rock thing somewhere in LA. It was kind of like, we're all kind of meh. It was at the tail end of the hair band era. We're kind of like, eh. And I said to one of my female coworkers, like, next Sunday, I'm going to take you to this place over here in Santa Monica, and people will be dancing and having fun. It's going to be this lively thing like you've never heard of before. And so I brought her there, and on that night, that turned into a big romance between her and myself. But then I also met one of my best buddies in Zydeco music, which is Mark St. Mary. So that night, I had my romantic life got launched, and huge chapter of my musical life with my buddy Mark St. Mary, who I still play with. That was 30 years ago, and we're all still here, right? So
that's a great story.
Yeah, but it's all just these little things that just happen by chance. Then all of a sudden, it's like boom, your life changes.
Because you're showing up for your passion and doing what you love.
Right. Well, but I never even heard of these things. It's like, okay, but this is it. This is it. So I just knew that was it. Like I said, I called it my Zydeco Epiphany.
I love it. I love it.
But so make sure you come on down. You can still make it down here. Have your own Zydeco Epiphany tomorrow or Sunday.
Are you
Don't
playing
miss it.
Anymore?
No. Today was our one day, but
keep an eye out for them.
Yeah, but we'll be around. Yeah.
How can we find you?
Well, okay. So the band is called Zydeco Mudbugs, and we have a website, ZydecoMudbugs.com, and then we're also on Facebook, Zydeco Mudbugs.
Okay.
It's and then we're around. You know, we play here in San Diego at the Bone Tone Social Club dances a couple times a year. We just did one a month or two ago, and we're around at the little festivals, and we're playing another festival next weekend. And so check it out. Zydeco Mudbugs.
Okay.
Zydeco Mudbugs. Gator by the Bay, though. Don't miss that.
Gator by the Bay.
It's not too late. It's not too late.
Not too late. Man, thank you. You know, I got to hear about you. I was talking with some people in the hot tub.
Oh.
And they were raving about how fabulous you were.
Oh, wow.
So, yep. And when I went and checked, they were not kidding. Fabulous.
Oh.
Thank you so much for giving us your time.
You're welcome.
Come
You're
on
welcome.
down and then check them out. Facebook, the
right.
webpage, Zydeco Mudbugs. Thanks.
Okay.
Cheers.